Okay, we're up to the third aliyah for Va'itechanan, verse 41. Then Moses decided to separate three cities on the side of the Jordan towards the sunrise. Wait a minute, who's writing this? Moses has been speaking the whole time. So who wrote this? Who wrote this line? Va'az Yividel Moshe. It says Moshe here. But why would Moses write this? And like, why didn't he say, and I decided to separate three cities on the side of the Jordan? Because he's been talking this whole time. It's very strange. Maybe it's just the way the Hebrew grammar works, but I'm not sure. Okay. Then Moses decided to separate three cities on the side of the Jordan towards the sunrise, so that a murderer might flee there. So remember those cities of refuge? And if you have an accidental manslaughter, or you kill somebody by accident, you can run away. Remember that? That was in previous parshas. Okay, just not that long ago. So the murderer might flee there who murders his fellow man unintentionally. So this is unintentional, just remember that. But did not hate him in the time past that he may flee there to one of the cities so that he might live. So if you accidentally kill somebody, God forbid, you can go to one of these cities, and you have to stay there. You can't leave the city until the Kohen Gadol dies, that generation. Okay, Bezer in the desert in the plain country of the Reubenites, Remote in Gilad of the Gadites, in Golan in the Bashan of the Menashites. So these are the three locations. They're either so these are the three locations, or not just like anywhere. They're actually in specific areas that the 2.5 tribes took that were not in Eretz Yisrael, Eretz Canaan. Sorry. And this is the teaching when Moses set before the children of Israel. These are the testimony, statutes, and ordinances. So, Hela Edot, Vahokim, Mishpatim. What's an Edot? What's an Edot? What's the difference between that and a Hok and a Mishpat? Which Moses spoke to the children of Israel, which they went out of Egypt. On the side of the Jordan in the valley opposite Beth Peor, remember Beth Peor? In the land of Sichon, king of the Amorites, who dwelt in Heshbon. You remember those guys? Whom Moses and the children of Israel smote after they went out of Egypt. Who's writing these verses? Who's writing these verses like this? Why is Moses writing like this? And they possessed his land on this, and the land of Og, king of Bashan, the two kings of the Amorites who were on the side of the Jordan towards the sunrise, from Arior, which is in the bank of the river Arnon, to Mount Sihon, which is Hermon, and all the plains across the Jordan eastward as far as the sea of the plain, which under the waterfalls of the hill. So we're reviewing. It's like the Torah is like interesting. The Torah repeats itself here. I mean, that's why the book of Deuteronomy is like Deuteronomy. It's like it's called like sort of repetition, like twice over. But sometimes these are more than twice over. Anyhow, this is a very odd and unusual aliyah, and I have a lot of questions on it. But I'm just gonna have to move on to the fourth aliyah.